Game number 3 between Vo and Jon4thaN, the Pole, Vo the Dutchman, went to Shivers 08 Grand Final, map number 3. Vo, amazing spawn, manages to get the shaft, the yellow, no, it didn't get the rail, but he keeps Jon4thaN locked in away at that mega, cutting off all of Jon4thaN's paths to escape. Jon4thaN has no weapons to work with apart from that grenade, but he does manage to use it well and hits the direct pine, but does give up the frag. And Vo played that spawn very well, I have to say, and Jon4thaN trying to defend that yellow but to no avail. Vo wanting to deny absolutely everything with self-damage so that he can be able to deny that yellow armor, and just going to play on these yellows. Boar is a Quake term for when you do self-damage with the rockets. I'll explain the origins probably in a Quake World video. So we've got Vo now playing on the back, kind of the back spawns on the mid levels, creeping around, catches Jon4thaN there. Jon4thaN was looking the wrong way. Jon4thaN falls off and Vo gets a lot more damage on Jon4thaN than he should have been able to. But let's switch over to Jon4thaN now, as he should be able to get this red. No, Vo gets the red back on Vo. Vo rocket jumping to intercept Jon4thaN. Good use of the rocket launcher there. And Vo now moving around the map, owning that map. It is his map. Wow, Jon4thaN hits a good rocket from below, giving him a lot of damage onto Vo. And Vo's got to be careful now, and there it is. Jon4thaN, relentless in his aggression, won't rest until Vo is dead. And Vo just going to be sitting here trying to get some damage as Jon4thaN comes out for the mega and catches him. He knew he was low enough, but dies for his troubles. And let's switch over to Jon4thaN, see what he can do. Is Vo going to get this red? Jon4thaN, can you stop him? Jon4thaN taking the shaft battle does kill him before the red spawns, gets that red. And it's going to be an important one. He's going to need to keep running it, and he does rocket jump to get position onto that mega. Brilliant play by Jon4thaN there. But he jumps into the shaft of Vo. Vo gets loads of damage onto Jon4thaN, but not before Jon4thaN manages to finish Vo off with that rel. Important frag, and Jon4thaN getting position on this red. Vo is weak. Jon4thaN can finish him off later. Gets the red. Now needs to find Vo. Vo trying to creep around the lower levels, is really low, trying to survive, getting the rocket damage onto Jon4thaN. Jon4thaN not really using the right weapons. Vo is so low, just some shaft would kill him, just a few cells. And he's just going to creep around these bottom levels, just avoiding Jon4thaN, avoiding him until he can get something, until Jon4thaN leaves a hole somewhere in his control, and there it is, there's the hole. Vo gets 50 and he gets a yellow, and now he's back up to 100, and he's able to do a little bit more than run around on the back levels, but Jon4thaN gets really good damage. Couldn't kill Vo when he was on 12 HP, but when Vo's on 100, no problem. Jon4thaN on this red in a timely fashion. There it is, going to be able to sit on this shaft position and takes the fight. Vo getting the rockets, but not enough. And now we see that Jon4thaN is 6 frags to 6. He's tied up the game. 6 minutes 20 seconds remaining in this one, and a lot can still happen. It can be anyone's game at this point. Jon4thaN getting that mega. Vo on position for the red, does swoop up that red. Now Jon4thaN needs to be looking for a good fight. He can't really go through that teleporter. If he does, it's going to be such an efficient engagement, but if he can time it that Vo's not looking at the right time, he does some fake jumps. Is he going to use it to... He's trying to bait Vo so much onto that yellow. He knows... He seems to think that Vo wants to go for it, but Vo does go to the angle. He didn't need the yellow until he took all the damage, but there we go. Jon4thaN, excellently played. Very calm from that position he was in on the lower levels. Player with the worst position, with the lesser stack, plays it very well and manages to get the frag onto Vo. And now look at this, he's got control and he's got a 2 frag lead, and he's not looking that weak either. You know, Vo's going to have to make something tremendous happen to stop Jon4thaN now on this frag streak that he's building for himself. Takes the fight around the LG. Vo hasn't got enough to commit and smartly falls back. Jon4thaN though catches him with the rail, rocket jumps to the Mega. Great awareness of what the when the items are spawning, knows that Vo is going to be on that rail and that he can get position on this red. Oh, but he goes for the rocket jump to get the frag. Does he need to do it? I don't know, but he gets the frag anyway. So it pays off for Jon4thaN there. Good confidence in his moves. Gets a frag. 6 frags in like 2 minutes now for Jon4thaN. Playing this control remarkably. Vo had such a strong start to this game, and Jon4thaN showed that he wasn't to be deterred. He wasn't going to be phased by Vo's dominant start to this map, and shows that he knows this map in and out, and he's playing it so smart. There, tries to catch Vo, but gives up the red in trying to do so, gets caught out of position. Vo capitalizes on it, takes the red, and now Vo needs to make something happen. This is his chance. Where did he go? That rocket launch, rocket shot bouncing him up into the sky. Still though, Vo now 8 frags behind. What is he going to do? 9 frags behind. Jon4thaN, fancy plaza jump to be able to remove the armor to take that yellow, but look, Vo finally gets some lucky rockets on to Jon4thaN, and Jon4thaN wasn't able to kill Vo quick enough, and now Vo has a chance. He's got 3 minutes 40 seconds to try and use this control to make a comeback. Now let's switch over to Vo and see how Jon4thaN plays this. He's playing it defensively so far, managed to land a defensive rail. Vo had to stop his attack, come in at another angle, and here he is, pressuring onto the Mega, going to fall back for that yellow, but we have a red spawning, and Jon4thaN is definitely in a position where he can challenge for it, but he wants to just stay back and rail, and that's an interesting decision. Now he comes in after taking the 2 rail shots. He's like, okay, now I can challenge for this item. Now Vo is low enough for me to assure myself that I will win the fight at the red, and he goes in for the kill and he gets it, and now 2 frags off of that. And back to Jon4thaN now, who's got control, denying these armors with the self-damage. And even though Vo hits him with some great rockets, Vo only has 3 minutes now to mount a 12 frag comeback. That's what he needs to do. 13 frags now, the difference. And Jon4thaN racking these frags up. Good long range rail, 13 health, doesn't care, gonna rail anyway. Takes the Mega, and he's in an amazing position. Wow, Vo hit some good shots coming out that teleporter, but still it wasn't enough. Jon4thaN's stack was too insurmountable there. Good direct rocket onto Vo. Vo now not looking in good shape at all. Seems like looks kind of like he's kind of given up now. And Jon4thaN showing a very strong performance here on this 3A game. Not many mistakes. There we go. That solidifies the statement now that Vo has indeed given up. Just AFKing there. So, I'm going to take a drink of my coffee. As we watch the final minute and a half of this demo. So I'm just going to tab out so I can see what the next map is going to be. Let's have a look. So the next map, so 3A was actually in fact Vo's pick. So the first map, CPM 22, was the choice of Vo, and Vo won that one pretty convincingly, and Vo then won Jon4thaN's pick of CPM 1A in the second map. In the third map, we had Vo winning CPM 3. In the third map, which is this, we have Vo looks like he's going to lose this one, and Jon4thaN taking it convincingly. So we're at a 2-1 scoreline in Vo's favour, and the fourth map is going to be Jon4thaN's pick, and he does choose CPM 24. So that is the next map, and we're going to be going into that one as soon as this finishes. CPM 24 is an interesting map. It's, for those who aren't familiar, it's also known as Frantic, and it's a map where positional plays are really strong, and they can often overcome stack deficits to a degree that you wouldn't normally see on other maps. It's a map of rocket launcher and lightning gun. And it is a pretty fast-paced one. It's got 2 yellow armors, a red armor, and we'll see a lot of craziness I would imagine. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and game, set, and match. 28-8, the final score. Jon4thaN, the victor, over Vo0 there. And let's do the next one.